Hello everyone, good evening and good morning based on your time zone. Welcome to SAP MDG demo. Today we are going to see at high level what is MDG and what is the advantage of MDG for a business at high level, of course, since it is a demo. And we'll have a walkthrough of our course structure, and we will discuss about the course schedule also, and we will see what are the prerequisites to learn MDG and what are the career opportunities. Okay, so and followed by we'll have some Q&A session as well to get your doubts clarified, whatever you are having about the course. So with that, let's start with understanding what is MDG at high level and why MDG is needed and why it is having so much of importance in the market currently for a business. So before that, let me introduce myself. Myself, Venkat. I do have around 15 plus years of overall experience in SAP, and I've been running this training since 2021. So far, I have taken around 15 plus batches online training, and almost 700 plus students got trained, and many of them well placed in different companies, and a few got promoted. Okay, so I've been playing different roles like a product developer, technical consultant, techno functional consultant, technical architect, and a solution architect. Currently, I'm working as a solution architect for one of the top MNCs in India. So this is just a brief about myself. And with that, let's start understanding what is MDG. Okay. And again, I'm saying this is at high level only. So in the regular sessions, we are going to discuss in detail about each and every concept. Okay. So the purpose of demo is mainly to give you some high level understanding and to walk you through the course structure and all those things, course features, whatever. Now, let's understand what is a master data first. So I hope most of us are already aware of the importance of the data in our day-to-day life, be it your identity details or your name or your date of birth or your transactions, day-to-day transactions, bank transactions, okay, and whatever the activities that you are doing. So everything is a data. Likewise, if business would like to perform some operations, like for example, they would like to create some orders, invoices, they want to generate some invoice, they want to place some sales order, or they want to have purchase order, they have to run some shipment. Whatever they would like to perform, everything is data. So data has so much of importance in our day-to-day life. Of course, the client operations also part of day-to-day life only. If you take any client which who are into the medical side, okay, so let's say they are generating some invoices for the pharma purchases for the patients, or there might be some surgeries, okay, or they are purchasing some medicines, or they are discharging, some discharge summary would be there. So if you take some retail industry, so they in their day-to-day life they sell so many products. For example, if you take a Reliance retail industry, so they are into various sectors like oil and gas, and they are into the electronics, okay, and they are into the footwear industry, they are into the garments. Likewise, they are into various industries. So whatever they are selling, that is a product.
Hello,
Yeah, sorry.
can you bit louder?
Is it for everyone? Is my voice very low?
No, no, you
Yeah,
are
Your
audible.
voice
it
Most
is
is
of the
not.
audible.
time.
Sorry?
It is not properly audible.
Yeah, your
No,
voice
I am
is
ask.
audible for me.
Voice
I
is audible. It voice gets slow little bit.
I am asking, is it the same for everyone?
I'm
Okay.
good. I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah, because sometimes your laptop mic may not be capable enough to capture the voice clearly. Maybe can you adjust your audio settings?
Okay, fine.
Because the reason is like daily I'm taking the classes on the same machine, same laptop with the same audio controls. So no one has raised any concern regarding my audio. That's why I'm asking you to adjust your laptop
Okay,
audio
okay.
settings.
Actually, I'm not connected earphone, so
Okay,
that's
okay.
why
You
I'm
must,
connecting
you
through
must,
mobile.
okay. You should connect to the earphones, then it would be clear.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Please go on mute, everyone, if you are not talking. Okay. So I was telling about the importance of the data, and in our real time, in our day-to-day life, where we can see these types of data. We can see if you go to some shopping mall, or if you go to some mall, for some shop to purchase some garments or some dresses or some footwear or whatever you want to purchase. What usually you do, you go to the shop and you just walk through all the items they are placing on the shelves and wherever, whatever. Okay, you select some particular item, maybe you select some t-shirt, and you go to the counter, and there the bill will be generated, and you'll just pay some amount, and it'll just come out of that. So in this particular transaction, what kind of data we can see? The t-shirt, it's a product, and who is purchasing? Customer is purchasing. Customer is also a data, because customer having the name, maybe first name and last name, and mobile number, email address, and maybe some if you are purchasing through some card or something, the card details, that also a data. And sometimes they might ask your address also to register you as a member at their store. So at a high level, customer information is also data. Now seller, who is selling the t-shirt to you? The shop owner. Okay, the shop is registered with some name, so that is a vendor. Vendor will be having vendor name, vendor address, must be having some contact number, email address, and some registration number. And if it is in India, they must be having some GST number. So likewise, vendor also has some data. Now, product information is there. Here the product is t-shirt. What is the brand? What is the color? What is the size? Okay. And if there is any warranty, mostly there won't be any warranty for the clothes, but that is one of the parameters. So likewise, t-shirt is having some kind of attributes. Customer is having some kind of attributes, and vendor is also having some kind of attributes. Now, when all these three are there, then there is a sales transaction happen. Sales transaction for t-shirt by so and so customer. Okay, so and so customer purchased the t-shirt, and then one purchase order will be generated, one sales order will be generated, and one invoice will be generated. So how these orders and invoices are getting generated? When there is a customer, there is a vendor, there is a product, then a sales has been happened. Let's assume that there is no customer, but the shop is having full of t-shirts and branded clothes and everything is there. Okay, vendor is there, products are there, but there is no customer. Can we think of any revenue there? They don't generate any revenue there if there is no customer. For example, customer is there, shop is there, but they don't have the quality products, they don't have good products, or they don't have the products which customer wants. Then also there is no sales for that particular customer. So for the effective transaction and for generating the good revenue, everything plays a major role. Be it a customer, be it a product, and be it a vendor. I'm just taking this example. There will be other cases also. So if any of these data is not existed or is not proper, then the transaction will be having the impact. Like for example, let's say the t-shirt actual price is, for example, maybe 2000 Indian rupees. And while they are attaching the price tags and all, or maybe some discounts are going on in the shop. So maybe few products are on the sale and few are not on the sale. Okay, there is a 50% sale is going on. And the t-shirt chosen by this customer is the latest arrival. We regularly see these kind of things in the shopping malls, right? So the latest arrivals usually don't have any discounts, and the old ones have around 50% sale. So the shopkeeper by mistakenly added the 50% sale tag to the latest arrivals. Okay, customer don't care about that, right? Customer requires a good t-shirt, quality t-shirt with an affordable price or reasonable price. Then customer thought like, okay, this looks good and also price also reasonable, let's purchase this. Then he or she goes to the counter and ask for the billing. Then there they scan the barcode and they say, this is not on the sale, it's just MRP. Then customer don't like to purchase that in that case, because for that price it may not be worthful and customer may not be able to afford also. So whatever the reason, the transaction got failed, it got cancelled because of wrong data updated there. Okay, in the system the data is correct, but in the display the price, the discount sale tax also data only. Okay, whatever you see in the system, not only that is the data, but whatever you don't see in the system also data only. The sale tag, whatever they present there, that also data. So wrong data updated to this particular t-shirt, 50% sale, that is the wrong. So that has the effect of this transaction. So maybe with that disappointment, customer got some bad impression and he or she just left the shop without looking into other products also. If he or she could have been noticed like the discount sale tag has been properly updated to the correct set of products, then the customer could have gone to the different products, right? Different t-shirts or whatever. He or she couldn't have chosen this one. So that has the impact on the sales. So if the data is wrong, that has impact on the sales. And if the sales are not happening, that has the impact on the business revenue. So end of the day, whoever is the client, whoever is the customer, whoever is the business, end of the day, everyone does their business for money. If any business not earning any money, then they don't run the business. Now, what kind of data we can think of in this example? The main data and the dependent data. The core data is customer information, product information, vendor information here. And based on these information, sales order, purchase order, invoices, these are dependent. Okay. So customer information is same. Whenever customer purchase 10 products or 20 products, whatever, vendor information don't change and the product information don't change, but the transactions will change. Sales order, purchase order, invoices, these will get generated multiple times, as many times as you purchase. So the core data, whatever we discuss, customer or vendor or a product, that is nothing but the master data, which rules the transactions. And the orders, invoices, those are nothing but the transactional data, which are purely dependent on master data. Without master data, the transactional data cannot exist. That is dependent on master data. So if the master data is incorrectly updated, then that has the huge impact on the business transactions. So that doesn't mean that whenever there is an issue with the master data, always there is a huge impact. No. It depends on what kind of issue we have faced or what kind of issue is there in the data. Which parameter, which attribute of the respective data has the issue. That also very important. Let's take one more example. Let's say there is an e-commerce portal, maybe an Amazon or Flipkart or Myntra, whatever it might be. So they sell so many products. And let's assume there is a product called iPhone 12 Pro Max. Okay, maybe I'll take, think of 15 is the latest if I'm not wrong. Okay, so iPhone 15 Pro Max is there of blue color variant, maybe the 256 GB or let's say 128 GB, little reasonable. The price of this particular product is 1 lakh INR, selling price. Now, Amazon don't sell the products directly, so that's just a platform. Of course, they have their own brands also, but Amazon is a platform, e-commerce platform here. Vendors used to place their products. They list the products in the Amazon commerce portal, and they used to sell the products through the Amazon, and they pay some commission to Amazon. Okay, if we make this much, okay, this percent is for Amazon and for using their platform, and the rest goes to the vendor only. So now here vendor listed the product price as 1 lakh INR. Now there are 1,000 customers. Okay, so 1,000 customers purchased this product. So if 1,000 customers purchase, how much they can make out of that? Around 10 crore, for example. That is the overall amount that they can make if everything goes well. Now, let's assume there is a case where there is some data error. Instead of 1 lakh INR, they by mistake updated the price as 60,000 INR. Okay, maybe manual error. For customer, that doesn't matter. Customer don't care whether they mistakenly updated that or they actually updated. I think like, okay, I'm getting this phone for 60,000. That's the best deal. Let's purchase that. That's the customer perspective. Now the same 1,000 customers purchase the same product, and this time the vendor can make out of these sales 6 crores. So what is the difference for the positive one and the negative one? 4 crores. Now, this loss, who will bear this loss? For Amazon, ideally speaking, it may not be the loss. It's like some reduction in their commission, nothing much. But for the vendor, it is the loss. The margin has been drastically reduced. 4 crores is not a small amount. This is only for case of 1,000 customers, and that too only for one product. Let's assume there might be multiple products and more customers. Then this will increase like anything. All this happened because of the error in the price. Price is one of the attributes for this product. iPhone 12 Pro Max, blue color, 128 GB. That is the product variant. Okay, this product has various attributes like what is the brand name, what is the type of the product, and what is the model, what is the manufactured year, what is the warranty, okay, what is the RAM size and what is the memory size, etc., etc. What is the color, what is the price. So all are, can you go on mute? All are the attributes for this product only. And one of the attributes, price, has been updated incorrectly, because of which the vendor can see the loss. There is an impact for the business. Now, let's take another scenario. This time, there is no mistake in updating the product price. Okay. So the price has been updated correctly, 1 lakh INR. But this time, instead of blue color, they might have listed the product as some silver color. Okay. So if you go to the Amazon and if you search for this product, you can see as silver color. But maybe in the database level, this particular product ID referring to the actual color, blue color. So the display is different, and actual database level, it's different. Just like the example we discussed for the t-shirt. In the display, they have the sales tag, and in the system, there is no sale update. Same here also. Now, maybe I like the silver color. By looking at the product at Amazon, I feel like, okay, this is a silver color, 15 Pro Max, 128 GB. Let's purchase that. Okay, I have purchased the product. Now purchase order will be generated and sales order will also be generated and shipping will be initiated. Okay. And Amazon ships the product. And when the delivery happens, you open the product and surprisingly you see blue color mobile. But I ordered silver color. Though I ordered silver color, that product ID, SKU ID, referring to the blue color in the database. Okay, when the shop particular person go to the warehouse and find the product, they get this one because the product ID referring to this one. So now customer don't be happy because I'm not expecting blue color, I was expecting silver color. Then I call to Amazon and request for the replacement. They understand the concern and issue and they just initiate the replacement with the actual silver color. Okay, so Amazon ships the silver color mobile and they take this back and they deliver the silver color to you and we are happy. So here also data issue is there. Where is the data issue? Which attribute? Color. But the impact is less this time. Earlier the impact was high. This time impact is less, just a shipping charges, nothing much. So that's why I was saying, even though there is a data error for a product, it's not always the same impact we can see. The impact can be different based on where is the error, which attribute has the error, how that attribute is important to the business, what is the impact of that attribute for the business, how critical it is. So all this is nothing but the business analysis. So business knows, the client knows which attributes are important for them, which has the more effect for their day-to-day business transactions, which they need to primarily focus on. They must validate those things properly before sharing that data to any business day-to-day transactions. So how we can control all these things? How we can ensure the data quality, data is consistent, the data is reliable, users are not entering or creating the wrong data, or they are not updating the wrong data. How we can ensure of that one? Mainly the quality of the data. So to ensure the quality, consistency and reliability of the data, SAP brought in a tool called Master Data Governance, which primarily focuses on the quality of the master data. The tool MDG tool can be used to improve the quality of the master data. There are various ways to improve the quality of the master data. For example, we do have something called duplicate check, we do have the governance process principles, we do have the governance scope definition, we do have the validation, derivation, business rules, we do have the dynamic field controlling, and we do have the authorization controls. We do have the replication, integration principles. We do have the golden records identification kind of thing. Likewise, we do have various ways to control our master data to ensure of the good quality, so that when we have the good quality master data in the system, that has a positive impact on the business transactions. When the business transaction has the positive impact, then obviously it will help the business to grow in a positive direction. So our master data governance tool, MDG tool, can help to the customers in achieving the data quality, data consistency. And in addition to the master data, we do have other data also available in SAP. So these are all the data available in SAP. Out of all this data, our MDG tool helps to improve the quality of the master data, that mainly deals with the master data. And what is other data? Let me give you an example. So you have purchased a new mobile. Okay, immediately you can't use your mobile, right? First you need to do the setup. What is part of that mobile setup? You select your account, maybe Google account or Apple account, and you set up the date and the time format. Maybe customize the wallpaper, theme, and you set the language. You restore the backup if you have. So likewise, you do all the initial setup. Once that is done, then your mobile is ready for use. Now, let's say you would like to send some message to your friend via WhatsApp. So, though mobile initial setup is ready, you can't directly send WhatsApp. For that, you need to install the WhatsApp application in your system first, in your mobile first. If it is pre-installed, then at least you need to configure that. Configuring in a sense, link your mobile number or log in with your mobile number. And if your account has the backup already on the same device, it will get restored. So once your WhatsApp application is installed and configured, then you can start sending the messages to your friend. For that again, recently WhatsApp brought in like the feature like even though you don't have the contact saved on your mobile, you can directly key in the number and send the message. But earlier, if you want to send some message to your friend or anyone, that number must be saved as a contact in your mobile. Then only you can be able to chat. So just to send one message on the WhatsApp in your mobile, you need to do all these things. If it is the existing mobile and WhatsApp is not there, you don't need to do the initial configuration. It's already done. You just need to set up your WhatsApp account. Simple. So it depends whether you are using the new mobile or you are using the existing mobile. So here, while you are setting up your mobile, whatever the core configuration that you do, that is nothing but the configuration data. And the mobile level, the contacts what you are saying, which can be reused by various applications, these contacts can be reused. So whatever the contacts you have created, that is called as a reference data. And whatever activity you are doing, okay, for that activity you need the respective application to be available. So those are nothing but the add-on applications. And whatever the activity you are doing, like sending the message, calling, those are the operations. Now, when it comes to the SAP, just try to correlate with this example. Let's say you want to implement your SAP system for material master. So if you want to create a material, okay, let's say that is the ultimate goal that you want to achieve. I want to create a material in this system. For that, your system, SAP system must have been already configured. That is nothing but the basis data. And in your system, the respective reference data must be there. Like if you want to create a material, you need to have the material type, material group, unit of measures must have been configured. So all those are the reference data or organizational data. And when you create a material, that material is the master data. And once the material is ready, then with that material, you can generate the orders, invoices. So that's the transactional data. So these are the 4 types of data that are available in SAP. And master data plays the major role. And our MDG tool helps us to improve the quality of the master data with the different ways. Okay, whatever we are discussing, this is at high level. In detail, we will discuss it during our regular classes. So, what kind of master data can be handled by MDG tool? These are all the various master data that we can handle in MDG. Financial master data, which has something called GL account, cost center, profit center, company, reporting structures, internal orders. Everything is master data. And material master, which has various data segments: material header data, classification data, characteristics data, plant data, storage location, costing, planning, sales, purchasing. Various data segments are there for the material. Similarly, for the BP, and BP has supplier and customer maintenance, which has the general data, address data, contact details, communication details, email address, phone numbers, fax numbers, bank account details, roles, purchasing organization, sales organization, partner profiles. So likewise, various data segments are there for customer and supplier also. And there are Solex partner solutions, solution extension partner. We'll discuss that also in the regular sessions. They also implemented MDG solutions for some of the master data called EAM, Enterprise Asset Management, which covers the equipment, function location, service master, task list, measuring point, maintenance plan, maintenance item, all these things. And as well as the retail and fashion management, which is mainly focuses on the retail industry and the fashion. And they do have some industry specific solutions like for oil and gas, IS utilities. So likewise, they have implemented few products, okay, like SAP standard. So these kind of data we can govern or we can control in the MDG. In addition to this, we can also control the quality of any other master data which is not standard. Like for example, we have the employee master, which is not a standard one. Maybe for traditional ECC or S4HANA, that may be standard. But from MDG point of view, SAP did not deliver employee master data controlling as a standard solution. That we can implement as a custom solution. Okay, and our MDG tool greatly supports the customization, heavy customization also. You can be able to implement your own custom application for controlling the master data. Okay, SAP had delivered few reused templates also, reusable templates, using which you can be able to create the custom applications from the scratch, not with more efforts. Okay, so this is at high level what is master data, what is transactional data, what types of data we do have, and what is MDG, and what are the standard solutions we do have. So there are so many things that we need to understand about MDG and the MDG core principles, MDG capabilities, advantages, and what are the user interfaces, how MDG UI applications can look like. What are these solutions? There are two colors. One is SAP standard, one I am saying Solex partner. What is a Solex partner? What they will do? How they will implement the solution? How they partner with SAP? Okay, what is the architecture of MDG system? All these things we will discuss during the regular sessions. Okay, so now I will proceed with the course curriculum. I will show you what are the topics that we are going to cover in our entire course. And I will explain you the prerequisites to learn MDG. Can everyone learn MDG, or is it restricted to certain people only? And what kind of MDG roles we do have? Is it technical or functional or anything else? And who are eligible for different roles? And what are the career opportunities? And most importantly, how you can access your course. We do have a learning platform where you can access your entire course content. Daily class recordings or materials or the server access or the assignments, quizzes, study materials, previous recordings or reference videos, whatever. It's a single platform called Google Classroom. Okay. It's owned by Google. So we are leveraging that Google Classroom platform for our training, and I will show you how you can access that and how it looks like. Okay, with that, let's not wait and go through our course. Let's go through our course curriculum. So this is brief about me, which I had already explained. And this is the course structure. Entire course has been divided into different chapters, different units. So I'm not going through each and every topic, so you may not be able to understand also, but I will give a high level understanding of each and every unit. In the first unit, we will see what is MDG, what are the advantages, what is the architecture of MDG, how we can implement MDG, what are the installation options we do have for MDG, what kind of master data can be governed or can be controlled using MDG, what are the standard solutions, what are the benefits, everything we will see in the first unit. Second one, baseline configuration, very important. It's like setting up a new electronic device for your personal use. For example, you purchased a new mobile, you purchased a new laptop. How you will set up from the beginning? Without setting up that mobile, you can't be able to use. Same, without setting up our SAP system for MDG, you can't be able to use MDG. So in order to set up MDG, what kind of activities that we need to do end to end? Those things we will see here, baseline configuration. And the next one, data modeling. So I was talking about master data, right? So how you can structure your master data? Okay, there may be different tables, different data segments. If you take employee basic data, employee communication details, employee address details, employee demographical details. Likewise, there are various details are there for employees. Same for material, customer, supplier, business partner, GL account, whatever. So how we can structure that data in order to maintain the data in a proper way? So that deals with the data modeling. Next, service mapping tool. So this tool can be used to convert the value of one field in one structure to another field in the another structure, meaning simply source to target conversion, which can be useful to automate the field's value mapping. Very powerful and very important one. And data quality and check. I was telling, right, MDG, one of the MDG core principles is improving the data quality. So what are the different ways to improve the data quality and how we can achieve that? Are there configuration? Are there any bad implementation? Or we need to write some code? Or what kind of things we need to do? Everything we will see here. And UI modeling. So whatever you do in the backend, whatever you implement, if there is no front end, if there is no user interface, that's of no use. If user cannot be able to enter the data on the UI, we can't be able to control any data. Whatever you implement in the backend, that is of no use. If I don't have this PPT application, I can't be able to present this. Same. So in the UI, how you can control your data, what kind of configuration need to do, what kind of implementation activities we do have, how we can enhance, what are the various ways to enhance, everything we will see in this chapter. And process modeling. one of the very important concepts. In the entire course, this unit takes lot of time. It itself takes around 3 to 4 weeks, because without any workflow, there is no MDG project. So this has that much importance in the real time. Literally, there is no project without workflow. 0 projects without workflow. Simple. And at the same time, it's a little complicated from this onwards. This one, very easy to understand. And this segment is very complicated to understand. I'm not scaring you, but that's the reality. It's very difficult to understand, but I assure, like, I will make it comfortable to you. Okay, there will be a lot of assignments in every topic mostly, and all the topics will be explained the real time. Okay, and next the replication. So MDG supports the integration also. You can integrate our MDG system with other SAP and non-SAP systems as well. So when we have the integration in place, there is a framework called data replication framework, using which we can replicate or send the data from one system to another system. What are the various mechanisms and what is the importance? What are the precautions we need to take care? What kind of observations and verifications we need to do? Everything we will see here in the data replication framework. And data import framework, this is to load the external data into MDG system. There are various techniques. This is one of the techniques to load the external data into MDG system. And extending MDG standard features. So though SAP deliver the standard solutions, as we know, most of the times clients don't go with the standard functionality. They always prefer to enhance that as per their business requirement. And in order them to enhance, if they want to enhance the standard functionality, the standard product must be capable enough to support the enhancement, right? If that itself is not capable enough to support the enhancement, we can't be able to enhance. As simple as that. So MDG is very capable enough to support the enhancement, and we can enhance various areas of MDG as per the business requirement. Okay, this also a little bigger one. It also takes around 2 weeks of time for the covering entire topics with more real-time scenarios. And this also one of the very important topics. And analytics and monitoring, this is nothing but some configuration and reporting tool. Inbuilt reporting application, one Fury application is there, we will see that. And Fury, you don't need to learn or you don't need to know the core Fury, not required at all. But we need to understand what are the Fury applications we do have in MDG and what kind of configuration we need to do, what kind of authorizations are required, and how you can make use of the Fury. And there are few scenarios where we might require to get involved in creating the custom catalog and groups. Okay, usually it would be done by the base system, but our Fury team. But it's always better for us to learn these things. I'll be explaining you how to create a catalog and group, or how to copy the standard one, everything. Okay, and SAP MDG supports two kind of changes. One is a single object processing, one is multi-object processing. At a time, if you want, you can maintain single master data, or you can maintain multiple also. So there are various mass processing techniques in MDG, like multi-object processing, mass change, file upload, Okay, MDC, Master Data Consolidation, which is a separate tool, and DQM to improve the quality, one of the techniques, data quality management. These two are the separate tools. Okay, so we'll be having a high level walkthrough of MDC and DQM, and we'll see one scenario and we'll understand what are the configuration required also. And project activities. So once all the 15 units are completed, then we'll be focusing on the project. So we'll start with like what kind of projects we can see in MDG in real time, and what is the role of technical functional consultants in each and every project. I mean, what kind of activities that you are going to do in the project, and also what kind of documentation you need to work. Every project will be having their own documentation. I'll take some generic scenarios based on my experience. I will walk you through few project documents. Of course, I hide the sensitive information because I can't share all the confidential information. And I will walk you through functional specification, technical specification, design documents, business process documents, and some test scripts, solution documents, everything. I will be walking you through those documents. Okay, and in the entire course, 70% of the cases will understand the concepts with real-time scenarios. Why I am saying 70% of the cases means we are using the training environment, training servers. So the training servers are not that fully capable like our real-time project servers, to be honest. Training servers have certain limitations, but not major, but there are little limitations. So that's why sometimes we may not be able to execute each and every scenario in the training environment. That's why I just keep it on an average 70 to 75% mostly. But wherever we are unable to handle the real-time scenario, I would be giving you the good understanding of that particular scenario and how you can do that in the real time. Okay, I will walk you through some guides. Mostly with that knowledge, you would be able to perform the activity. Okay, so far I didn't get any complaint from any of the previous students on that one. They were happily able to follow the guidelines and the documentations that I had shared. Okay, so that's the course structure, and current certification code is CMDG 1909. We have the set. One second. We have covered the certification guidance also as part of our course. I will assist you in till you apply the certification, and post exam also there is some process that also will assist you, and we have some mock test also for the certification. Okay, we'll be assisting you on that. And these are few highlights of our course. So you will get the training from the industry expert, one of the leading consultants. It's me, and I do have the solid experience on various projects, implementation, support, rollout, upgradation, all kind of projects, even including the product development also. And like I said, the training would be mostly 70 to 75% of the cases will go with the real-time scenarios, and you will get in-depth explanation on each and every topic. That's the reason compared to other trainings, our course takes almost 4 months duration. So most of the cases you can see MDG course takes around 2 months max at a different institutes. I'm not blaming them. So that's their way of handling the course. So, okay, it's up to them. So, but I used to take 4 months max, 3.5 to 4 months to complete the entire course, because we see each and every topic in detailed way. We simply don't go at high level and skip the topic, not like that. We'll understand in detail what is the particular concept and how it is useful in the real time, and how you can handle that. What is your role in that particular area? Everything we will discuss from the real time perspective only. Okay. And topic wise assignments and quizzes are there. They are not applicable for each and every topic, because for few topics you don't require to do any assignments or anything. For few topics you might require only the quizzes. For few you might require both assignment and quizzes. So okay, wherever applicable I will be giving you these two, assignments and quizzes. And study materials, I'll be sharing you two sets of study materials. One set by SAP. SAP had delivered few materials, and another set created by me. I also prepared few study materials where I found SAP material may not be that completely done or may not be that clear. Whenever I feel that kind of thing in any of the SAP materials, I used to prepare my own material. So you will be getting both of them. And also for regular sessions, whatever PPTs we use, mostly I don't go by PPT while explaining the concepts. Okay, but end of the topic, I will give you a walkthrough of the PPT, so that while you are referring, you will get some idea. Okay, and interview questions are there. Okay, I'll be sharing you the intro questions based on my experience and based on my colleagues, whoever takes the interview, whoever is on the panel. I used to collect their interviews also, because each and every interviewer asks different questions. So few questions might get into my mind and few questions might get into my friend's mind. I will collect everything and will place it in one place. And mock interviews, resume preparation will assist you in preparing your resume based on your experience and your interest, and will be scheduling the group interviews and one-on-one mock interviews also. And Google Classroom is our learning platform. Okay, so this is our learning platform. So once you enroll to the course, you will get access to this one. This is the home page where you can see all the announcements, and this is the classwork where you can see all the class recordings, and if there are any reference materials, study materials, assignments, server access, everything you can see. Here you see, in the February 2020, my first training batch, I took ABAP classes also along with MDG. But after that, I did not take any ABAP training. So I had added those recordings here, so that if anyone would like to learn ABAP, which is relevant for MDG, entire ABAP is not required, they can refer to this. Okay, and some add-on sessions. So for those who are from non-SAP background and who don't have much clarity on few of generic SAP topics, I used to take some add-on sessions on the weekend, and that will be uploaded here. And whatever assignments we are getting, so those assignments will be part of this section. And baseline configuration, the system configuration videos also uploaded here. And we do have few case studies also for few of the topics. Case studies will be uploaded here. And I told you, right, certification assistance also there. The certification guides are here. And daily class notes. Okay, when we are going through the classes, we prepare one daily class notes. So let me give you some glimpse of them. So this is how the daily class notes looks like. Okay, here you see all the information. Daily whatever concepts we are discussing, I used to prepare these notes while I am explaining the concept to you. Okay, so these class notes also uploaded here on daily basis. And class recordings, topic wise I have divided the recording so that it is easy for you to access all the basics relevant recordings will be uploaded here, daily class recordings. So since yours is the evening batch, so once your class is completed, by tomorrow morning, maybe by tomorrow afternoon, your class recording will be uploaded here. So after that, you can able to access from anywhere. And we have the Google Classroom mobile application also, Android and iOS application. You can watch the recordings and you can access your materials, everything from mobile application also. As soon as I update some material or upload some video here, you will get the notification. Okay, all these recordings are there. And course structure, daily agenda, on daily basis, what are the topics we are discussing. And at regular intervals, I used to conduct some doubts clarification sessions on the weekend. So usually in every day class, regular classes, I take the doubts also. Before starting the session, first 5 minutes, I dedicate it to the doubts clarification from the previous topics. But after a certain time, you might be having more doubts in the many previous topics or maybe in other topics also, generic also. So you may not be able to ask all these things in the regular sessions because regular session mainly focus on the previous day or previous last 2 days concepts or something. So for that reason, I used to conduct some doubts clarification sessions, maybe once in a 3 weeks or once in a month like that. And external materials, these are helpful for those who don't have the prerequisite skills. Shortly, we will discuss the prerequisites. And mock interview questions, I'll upload here, and mock interviews. When I conduct the group and the one-to-one mock interviews, that will be uploaded here. So group interviews recordings will be accessible for everyone. And one-on-one interview recording will be accessible to everyone with the consent provided by the respective candidate. Okay. And the quizzes, reference resume. Okay, like I said, resume assistance also there. I will share you some reference resumes for technical, functional, techno-functional roles. You can make leverage of that and you can prepare your resume. And server access, once you get the server access, your server access will be uploaded here, your credentials and how you can access to the server, all those details are there. And the project documents, study materials. This is your Google Learning platform. And you can see who are part of this classroom. You can see all your students. And the grades, we have the assignments, quizzes, some grades will be announced and that you can see here. So this is the learning platform. For this only 2 things. One, you need to enroll to the course. Second, once you enroll the course, I'll be sharing you one form. There you fill in your details with your email account for which you want this access. For one student, only one email access will be provided. If you want to change the access to different email, the previous one will be revoked and access will be provided to the new email. That is not a big deal. You can get that. Now, that is a learning platform and we are using the S/4HANA 2023 server. So the server access will be available throughout the course. Once the course is finished, so post the course, you will get access, you will have the access again till 1 more week, because once the course is completed, the last few topics will be left over, right? So for that reason, I extend the server access after the course also for 1 more week. Within that week, you need to practice the backlogs and then the server access will be revoked. So after that, if you still need the server access, I will be sharing you the contact. You can talk to them, they can provide you the server. And learning model, Google Classroom, quiz forms, all these things are there. And most importantly, the prerequisites to learn MDG. Who can learn? Ideally, if you are an SAP consultant, you can learn MDG. And if you are a SAP technical consultant, meaning you know ABAP, then you can be MDG technical consultant. And you have some domain knowledge, be it a material or BP or finance, plant maintenance, whatever. You can be a functional consultant. And if you have both, then you can become techno-functional. Now, another possibility or another combination or another case. You are a functional consultant, but you would like to become a techno-functional, or you want to convert to technical. So being a functional consultant, you must be having some understanding of this domain knowledge. But if you want to be technical or techno-functional, you need to learn ABAP. Entire ABAP is not required. The must-have topics, whatever there in the ABAP, those are mandatory. So if you want to upskill, okay, so if you want to learn ABAP, then I will be sharing you some references, videos. You can go through that while you are parallelly attending the MDG course, and you can enhance your knowledge on the ABAP. And by the end of the MDG course, you can become a techno-functional or technical. Same applies for technicals. If you are a technical consultant, but you would like to become a functional or techno-functional, then you need to gain knowledge on any of these domains based on your interest. But if you are first time switching to the functional, I prefer MM because it is a little easier to learn and understand compared to others. And for this also, I will share you some reference videos which you can go through while you are parallel attending the MDG course. So these guidelines are for those who are already having some exposure to any of the SAP domains or any modules, SAP modules. There is a last category, non-SAP consultants. If you are not from SAP background, but still you want to learn MDG well and you want to become in a good position. I want to be in a good position. So if you ask me, is it possible? I will say yes, it is possible. Because I was telling you, right, my first batch in February 2020. So in my first batch, I was having only 2 students in February 2020. One person, he was from Java background, and another lady, she was from SAP MM background. So one from SAP, one from non-SAP. And she was from Australia and he was from India only, Bangalore. And both wanted to be a technical consultants. She was already working on SAP MM with around 10 plus years experience. But she wanted to switch internally into MDG project because her company offered her like to be in the MDG technical role. But for that, they asked her to learn MDG. Somehow they contacted me on LinkedIn and by that time I was not having any interest in starting the training. But somehow I got that opportunity. Okay, I just gave it a try. And I was satisfied, and from there onwards, I started continuing my trainings. Okay, and he was from non-SAP background, and I took ABAP classes to him first for almost 3 months for both of them. And he put lot of effort, lot of hard work. And after that, since it was my first batch, it was not at all organized, to be honest. I was not having any clarity on how to conduct the training, how to organize, how to prepare the content. There were no proper PPTs, no presentations. It was completely on the Excel and Notepad only. Completely unorganized, to be honest. So that's why the entire training took 9 months there, including ABAP and MDG. But because of his hard work and the efforts he put, though he was from non-SAP background, he got a first contract opportunity in SAP Labs with very good pay. So it's been almost 5 years. Now he is a senior solution architect, I think solution architect in one of the product-based companies in Bangalore. In fact, he is earning more than me. Okay, so that's why I'm saying, though you are from non-SAP background, your dedication and hard work are very important. You should not get demotivated like I am from non-SAP background, whether I am able to learn that or not. I was not exaggerating about that case. It's true. So only the thing is, you need to have the proper planning in order to switch. You need to have the proper guidance. So if you are from non-SAP background, if you want to get into the MDG side, first you choose whether you want to be a technical or functional. Don't go for techno functional if you are from non-SAP. It would be complicated. Choose between them. If you are interested in the coding, go for technical. If you are interested in the business side and functionality side, go for functional. If you don't know where you want to go, or if you are fine with either of the options, my recommendation is go with this. And if you want to go to the technical side, simply watch these recordings in an order, whatever I have provided. Okay, there are around 27 videos. Okay. This is the first set of videos and the documents. Okay, you just go through all these videos and you can learn ABAP. And also I will give some additional references also from one of the YouTube channels, whichever you feel comfortable. If you like my videos, you can go through my videos. If you like other videos, you can go through other videos. I don't mind. End of the day, you need to learn ABAP. Okay, so in order to continue MDG course, okay, before starting the MDG course, you need to go through the basics of SAP. First, you need to understand what is SAP, what is SAP platform, what is a transaction code, what is a table. All these screens you need to get awareness. So that I will guide you first what topics you need to complete to continue with MDG. Likewise, I can assist you. Same, if you want to go as a functional, like I said, MM is the recommended one. I will share you the MM end-to-end set of videos that you can go through. Then obviously you can learn. But only the thing is, if you are from non-SAP background, parallelly you need to learn two. One is any of domain knowledge, any of the domains, and ABAP along with MDG. So that's about the prerequisites and few important questions like prerequisite we have discussed, and should I be able to work in the real time? This is most of the people asking this question. So as a trainer, my efforts are 50%, and as a trainee or student, your efforts are 50%. Both should be there. If you don't practice, if you don't learn well, if you don't attend the classes regularly, then you can't be able to work. Simple as that. Your efforts are also equally counted if you want to work in the project. Okay, for practicing, we have this server. And this is the version that we are using. And Google Classroom access, it is valid for lifetime. And you can't be able to download the videos, except the videos, everything you can be able to download. And if you have any doubts, you can reach out to me in between these timings. I can be able to answer. You can WhatsApp me or call me. Preferably, you can WhatsApp me because most of the times I would be on the client calls. I may not be able to attend your calls. So that if you WhatsApp me, once I get free, I'll call you back, or I will respond you on the WhatsApp if it is simple. Okay, and the regular classes will be started from 12th June onwards. The timings are Monday to Friday, evening 9 to 10. And the course duration 3.5 to 4 months. Okay, you can mentally fix 4 months. But trust me, even though you spend 4 months of time, it will be worth. Okay, just you dedicate 4 months of your time to this course. And for next 5 years, you will be happily able to work in the projects. You will be in a good situation. We cannot say long run of scope of any SAP module except the traditional ones like ABAP, AST, FICO. Okay, because SAP keeps evolving and keeps getting the advanced things into multiple modules. Okay, but for next 5 years, we can definitely have the assurance of having good scope for MDG consultants. Currently, there are so many projects in different multiple organizations, and they are having shortage of the resources. Even in my current organization also, we do have the shortage of MDG resources. So we are not able to find the good MDG resources in the market. And we are giving the internal trainings, cross technology like that, because we don't have any other options. So the market is good, opportunities are good. And when you compare technical with functional, obviously technical roles are more, because you take any SAP project, developers are more compared to the functional people, right? Same here for MDG also. And the pay also good for MDG. Okay, and the competition is little less compared to other modules, core modules. Okay, if there are 10 positions, we are having around 3 to 4 people in the market for MDG. So that kind of ratio is there in the market currently. Okay, so that's it about the course structure and the introductory of MDG and what are covered in the course, and how is the course platform, learning platform. Okay, what are the prerequisites, everything. I hope I covered everything. So now it's open for the Q&A session. So if you have any questions, you can ask. Except the fee structure. Fee structure you can discuss with your respective training institution. If you are directly through through me, you can ping me separately. You have my number. If you are through any institute, you talk to your institution.
So regarding the timings, actually,
Yeah.
actually, I'm working for US-based company
Okay.
of your time. So usually this time will be working. Actually, some meetings might come out. So is there
Okay.
any other alternative time?
Morning batch will be started in the month of August first week. That would be from 7 to 8 in the morning. Currently already a morning batch is running, so that would get completed by month of July, and then a morning batch will be started. So usually these are the only two timings which are even comfortable for me based on my work schedule also. Morning 7 to 8 or evening 9 to 10.
Okay, okay,
Maybe you can think over it.
okay.
Any other questions from anyone? Or any
Hi, sir.
doubts do you have? Yeah, hi.
Yeah, actually, I'm from non-IT background.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't have any knowledge on all the SAP or anything. So this is the first time. So I
Mhm.
mean, you said that only for technical there is a high scope of chances of thing is going right.
Not only for technical, compared to functional, the number of open positions are little high for technical.
Okay.
Yeah. If there are 10 open
So
positions, out of 10,
okay,
you can see 6 or 7 for technical, 3 or 4 for functionals, like that.
fine, sir. One more thing, I mean, in functional there is metal management is there, right? So
Mhm.
I mean, I'm a non-IT, right? I mean, I don't have knowledge all SAP, right? So I
Mhm.
need to learn all the or any functional model before this thing.
Yeah, so there are two ways. One is you first learn entire then attend the MDG training. Second option is, since you are from non-IT and non-SAP background, first you need to have a good understanding of SAP platform. What is SAP? How SAP platform looks like, and what are the SAP screens, how you do the navigations, what are various things in SAP, what are the transactions, what are the tables, First, you get the basics of SAP. Then you can start attending the MDG course. And while attending the MDG course, parallelly, you go through MM course also, whatever videos I share. So that by the end of the MDG course, you will be comfortable with both MDG and MM. Only the thing is you need to put double efforts. That you can think over it based on your availability, whether you are able to manage your time for these two for next 4 months or not. That's up to you. So if you go with the second option, you can save the time. But if you go with the first option, you need to spend some extra time because one after another you will be going. Whether you go with the sequential way or parallel way, it's up to you.
And
I will be
one more
guiding
thing
you.
is,
If you go to the second option, I will be guiding you which videos first you need to complete before attending the MDG course. Since we have one more week left, so within this 1 week, you can be able to definitely get good understanding of what is SAP by referring to the videos.
and one more thing, I mean, at the part of 16, I think you said that there is some crucial main part is there. At that time, I mean, it is included with the IT, right? I mean, ABAP and everything will be involved on topics or.
See, this entire course is a techno-functional. There are few areas for technical, only few areas for functional, few areas for both. So whatever the topics are there, everyone needs to attend the session. I will tell like which is applicable for technical, which is for functional, everything I will take care. You don't need to worry.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any other questions? Anything from anyone?
Hi, sir.
Hi, Venkat.
Hi,
Yeah.
So how to get those ABAP videos? So you told that from June 12th, the actual classes will be starting. So
Yeah.
meanwhile,
So if you are through any institute, you ask them to arrange a call with me. Or if you are directly through me, you can message me on the WhatsApp. This is for everyone. Yeah. If you want the reference of those videos, you can ask your institute to merge a call with me. Or you can directly ping me if you are through my direct contact.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hi, where can we do the practice on ABAP? Do we get the server access for the ABAP as well, or?
For ABAP, till I give you the MDG server access, if you want to practice, you can take it from external vendor. I will give you the contact. They charge around 500 per month, nothing more than that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, maybe for first 1 month, you need to just get that one. Not a problem.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah,
Sir.
continue.
Sir. Good evening, sir. As of now, reading the MDM and also supporting the MM module in my company. So to be a SAP MDG consultant, functional consultant primary. So will I need other module understanding like ST, PP, QM, finance, everything?
Not
Primary,
required.
I
You can.
understand everything. I having a business knowledge since long. Even I know each and all the things primarily, but not in depth. That's why I'm asking
That's
this.
fine. That's fine. Not a problem. If you need to focus on one domain especially.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be
That's not
sufficient.
working.
Yeah, that's fine. Not a problem.
Okay.
Any other
Hi, Venkat.
questions?
This is Srinivas.
Yeah, hi.
See, actually, I'm having a 10 years of experience on only the MDM. Okay, it's not, I don't have I had a knowledge on SAP, but I'm working on a MDM, totally on MDM only, entire my 10 years of experience. So is it the right time now to go through MDG course now?
Yeah, it's right time you can go through that. But only the thing is, since you are onto the MDM, I hope you don't have good awareness of this SAP MM domain or ABAP anything, right?
No, I don't have much on that. But in my regular basis, we used to work on SAP T codes from vendor transactions and in
that's the core
module.
level core level understanding, that is fine. But you just need to enhance your skill on any of the domains or ABAP. But you can learn MDG since you are already aware of the SAP platform.
Okay.
That should be fine.
Hi, Venkat.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, I am from non-SAP background.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for technical consultant, is it necessary for ABAP, or he can
That's
go,
mandatory.
or he can go parallelly MDG and ABAP?
That's what I told right already. Maybe you have missed. One of your mates asked the same question. I just explained. Either you can go sequentially or you can go parallelly also. Anything is fine. If you are going with a parallel option, you just need to put double efforts because parallelly you are learning MDG and ABAP both, right? So you just need to have some extra efforts for some time.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Venkat. Yeah, this is Arun. So actually, I'm
Yeah.
working as an SAP MM model. Okay, but
Uh-huh.
there is no implementation knowledge in that for me. So due to the complex, we have three job roles, no, techno functional and functional and technical. No? So based on my roles, without the implementation, where I can able to fit in this technical or functional.
So which domain currently you are working?
SAP MM.
Then you will fit into the functional.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to move to the techno-functional side, you can learn ABAP and move to the techno-functional. If you are interested in the coding.
The coding, okay.
Yeah.
It's coding is any specific knowledge in ABAP? Specific language in ABAP or what kind
ABAP
of?
itself is the language.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Venkat, Raghavendra here. See,
Hi,
basically,
Raghav.
MDG is a techno-functional module, no? So
Correct.
I believe only custom baddies, maybe only less percentage of coding is required, and more of
That's actually a false assumption with many people in the industry.
yes.
Because even I understood that from many of the people working in the MDG also, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's false. That's not true. So you
Right.
will be having 60% at least of the coding, and 40 to 50% would be the functional configuration. Maybe coding is a little more compared to the configuration part in MDG. But of course, that is not all the case. It depends on the project also. In some projects, let's say if the customization is less, okay, there are chances. If the customization is less, then you may not get a scope for more coding. But in some projects, there is a huge customization. Okay, there is one product-based company. I don't want to name it.
Okay.
So it's a very popular beverages product-based company. They have customized each and every standard solution part in MDG.
Okay.
That was the huge customization. There almost they have 80% coding. So that's why I'm saying on an average, if you take 60% coding will be there, around 40% configuration part would be there.
Oh, so that it is like a more of technical then, right?
That's why I said technical roles are more.
More. Agree. The demand is also for high.
Demand is high, obviously. See, you take any general project. So you take any general material implementation or whatever. How many functionals are there? 1 or 2? And how many developers are there? Based on the scope of project, maybe 5-6 developers or sometimes 10 developers also. But we don't need that many functionals, right? So that doesn't mean that functionals are not important. Functionals are very, very important. Without functionals, there is no requirement gathering, there is no functional testing, there is no functional configuration part. There is no system validation. Functionals are very important, but not too many functionals are required for any project. That's the point. You
Agree.
understand? Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah. Venkat, one last question. Right now, the batch is only for evening time, right? So, what
Yeah.
if is there any way other the recordings, previous recordings, which is the best recordings, and through recordings we can learn this MDG part?
Yeah. Are you through me or through any institute? Don't say the institute name. You just say whether you are through institute or through me directly.
Institute.
Okay. You ask your institute to merge a call with me. Okay. We'll discuss over the call.
Okay.
But there is an option.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. So any other questions? Maybe last 3 minutes.
Venkat.
It's already
Yeah,
too
hi,
late.
Venkat.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, hi Venkat. I'm 12+ years of in SAP ABAP.
Okay.
I want to convert shift to MDG Techno Functional. Is it fine? MDG, I have worked more than 12 years in technical side only.
Where in ABAP?
Yeah, I'm in ABAP.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. You can learn maybe MM or BP, whatever you are comfortable. Then you can switch to Techno Functional easily. That's a good choice. You can switch easily.
Yeah. I want to switch like that. That's why I'm. How the career will be?
Career is very good now. Like I said, demand is very high and supply is very less, especially in India.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Venkat. I mean, I had one more doubt is there. For taking functional thing, I mean, in a long process, it will be good, or I mean, after that, we need to migrate any other modules. I mean, functional modules or any other.
For the next 5 years, as I
Yeah,
said, you
after
can find a. After that, we can never predict. Even I don't know what my future would be after 5 years also.
Yeah.
Either I need to switch or I need to continue. Even I don't know. For now, just think about the present and the near future. That's it. Don't think about the long run. We never know what will come in the. No one imagined of AI, right? That would come into the world like this, and that will wave off jobs of many employees. No one thought of that. So likewise, we never know what will happen in the future. Just think about now and the near future, at least for next few years. Okay,
right.
That is my perception.
But what I hear, I mean, the AI is migrate. I mean, AI is taking over the ABAP and everything, coding related things and everything. I mean, I don't know all these things. I just didn't get this thing outside. So
yeah, we usually get that kind of doubts, but I strongly believe that will not happen. AI can never replace human.
Yeah, definitely. But I heard that someone saying that ABAP is going to.
No. That will never happen. ABAP will never go. ABAP will be there. The core modules will never go. They will be there. Only the core modules may get some new shape. That's it. Nothing much.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so that's it, guys.
Small doubt. What is the difference between ABAP and MDG?
ABAP is a programming language. MDG is a governance tool which leverages the ABAP applications, material master, layer, all these things, all these domains that will be leveraged. Okay.
So in projects, we'll be using both ABAP and MDG. We can work parallelly also.
Yes. Yeah, both.
So, thank you.
Okay, that's it for the demo. So if you have any further questions, you can reach out to me, or you can ask your institution to merge a call with me. And the regular classes will be started from 12th June onwards, 9 to 10. If you are interested, you can enroll for the course and continue attending the sessions. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.